Alright, in this test video I'm going to be doing a durability showcase for CarPro Reload and Wolfgang Deep Gloss Spritz Sealant. And I've had these on the test sections for just under 11 weeks, or about 2.5 months. I've got the Deep Gloss Spritz Sealant on the right side hood and the right side fender facing the car here. And on the left side I have the CarPro Reload. This is the latest 2015 version. And I'm still not sure which version of the Spritz Sealant that I have. When I figured that out, I'll go ahead and put that in the description. And if you head over to the video review of the Wolfgang Spritz Sealant, this test here is a continuation of that time period. And so it has not been washed or cleaned in 2.5 months. It still has all the contamination from that time period on it. The car has also been sitting outside. It hasn't been in the garage. And it's been daily driven as well. So it's been through all the regular rainstorms that we get here in Florida. And I was really wanting to see just how well CarPro Reload would hold up. This starts out as a very aggressive water beating product. And you can really see here that it's held up well, even though we haven't soaped the car down yet. There's still contamination on the paint. And Wolfgang Spritz Sealant over here has a much different form of water behavior, especially in the short term. It's much less hydrophobic, so it's not going to give you those crazy tight beads. It's not going to give you very quick sheeting. But what I'll do now is I'll go ahead and get the soap out. We're going to remove all the contamination from the paint. That way we'll be able to see the true water behavior left behind and see how each of these products has really held up on the paint after 2.5 months. Alright, so the soap I'm using is the Meguiar's Deep Crystal Car Wash Soap. And officially this is the second time that this car has been washed and rinsed during this time period. And what I'm noticing right away is CarPro Reload has definitely survived on the paint. It's still got a strong water performance. However, it's a very large difference compared to how it was behaving in the short term. So this is something that's very normal. To see this drop in the water behavior of the product. What happens when you're driving or when you're storing your car outside, you're really exposing it to all of these different elements that can alter the surface tension of the product itself. You know, you've got different temperature fluctuations, you've got intense sunlight, UV exposure, and then there's regular contamination that builds up when you're driving, like brake dust and road grime. And so this thin layer of road grime sits on top of that top layer of the waxer sealant, and it really eats into the properties of the waxer sealant that defines how tight the water beads when it comes in contact with it. And so the problem with testing these waxes for their durability, let's say you've got a sealant like the Wolfgang Spritz Sealant over here that's sheeting very slowly. The question is it doing this because it's been removed or eroded from the paint? Or is it doing this because just that very top layer of the sealant itself has been altered to create a very slow sheeting water behavior? And in this industry, there's a lot of products out there that really don't behave aggressively with water at the very beginning, like the Spritz Sealant here, but they advertise a lot of protection anyways. So as a product tester, I can't say for sure that the Wolfgang side has been completely eroded from the paint. And if I have to ask that question whether or not something's still left on the paint protecting it, then that's when I'm going to go ahead and reapply that specific product. Or what you would do is just maintain a regular schedule of washing and waxing so you never get to the point of where you're questioning whether or not something is still protecting the paint. So there you go. This is how these two products are behaving on my specific paint and in my specific environment. And I have to mention that because most of us are going to get different results based on our different environments and also our different levels of prep before we apply these products as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully this is helpful for a lot of you. And as you can see here, if you stick around, I'm going to have a ton of different product reviews coming up in the future. I've got a lot of Blackfire and Wolfgang products, as well as many more. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later.